Hello and welcome to this edition of Shelby This Week. Here are some of the stories we have for you. Enjoy some ice cream and help raise money for the Police Honor Guard. Beware the next time you apply for a job online. Several new businesses were welcomed to the Shelby Township community with a ribbon cutting. We have all these stories and more on this edition of Shelby This Week. Last week, we took you inside the Shelby Township Police Department's dispatch room where all 911 calls are answered. This week, we are back with the CompTech operators to talk about how cell phones have impacted the way they do their jobs. Here's Stacy Sansatera with more.
Basically, the piece of information we have to have is where you're at. I can't do anything if we don't know where you're at.
Shelby 911.
If you have an emergency and you call 911, there's one question dispatchers will ask before anything else. Where are you?
What's the residence?
Without that location, we're dead in the water.
Nowadays, the vast majority of 911 calls are made from cell phones.
Battalion in Alpha 5, you're en route.
Many GPS apps can find your location at the touch of a button, and most people assume 911 calls work the same way. It doesn't.
Cell phones, when they come into us, don't show us where you're at. And it's not like it is on TV where, you know, we call a number and 2 seconds later we know where you're at. It's a long process.
Most people that call 911 know where they are and can communicate it clearly to the operator. When there is a situation where a caller cannot communicate their location, it can take dispatchers precious time figuring out where they are.
We have to call your cell provider. They have to verify that we work here. So we're on the phone with them and they're calling my partner going, hey, does Dispatcher Donahue work with you? Yeah, she's right here. She's 2 seats over. And then they start the trace process. And some cell phone companies are real good and can give us pretty good information as to where you're at. Some companies can give us who owns it, so at least we could start at that person's house to go, hey, do you know where so-and-so is today? They're having an emergency. Or we may get nothing.
This is a public safety hazard that is largely unrecognized. And Shelby Township's 911 dispatchers recently experienced this problem when a call came in from the Clinton River.
I could tell she was scared. She didn't know where she was, and so it races up, and we just started rolling. As soon as I had a rough location, I sent my police officers. Dave was working fire that day. He sent the fire guys, and then after that, it's just, I mean, the Clinton River's huge. We have several miles of it go through our township alone, so it was at that point trying to narrow down, okay, where is she at? What part of the river is she on? I stayed on the phone with her the whole time, and I heard her say, I can see the lights, and I was like, oh, okay, she's close, and I knew it was one of my officers were over there, and then he started calling out her name, and I had her yelling, and he's like, I hear her, and it's like, I found her. It's like, awesome, this is great.
Understood. 911 calls have grown by leaps and bounds because of cell phones.
We have to take the calls. We may sound snippy when we call, when we talk to you, or, we may answer the phone. Are you calling about the accident on M53 and 23 Mile? We got it. You'll hear a click because we're just getting so many calls. We have to go, unless the actual person is involved in the accident, then we'll keep them on. But if you're just calling to report it, we'll say, yeah, we got it. There's help on the way already.
The Shelby Township Police Department can handle 6 911 calls at a time. All overflow calls are sent to the Macomb County Sheriff Department. And this cooperation between Shelby Township and the county is vital as 911 calls continue to increase at an unprecedented rate due to cell phones. For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
Eat some ice cream and support the Shelby Township Police Department. Double Dippers Ashby's Ice Cream will have the annual Scoops and Cuffs fundraiser on June 26 from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. A portion of all the proceeds will benefit the Shelby Township Police Honor Guard. This is the 3rd annual fundraising event held at Ashby's. Last year, through community efforts, they were able to raise $1,500. Job scams exist, and it's important you don't fall victim to the scam. Samana Sheikh speaks to local employment agency Manpower on how you can protect yourself from getting scammed.
Finding the right job can be tough, especially for students with entry-level experience. However, there are job scams that you should be aware of.
They are, I would say, like the new black market, so to speak, of ways for people to attract vulnerable people.
Nick Gazarowski works for Manpower. He helps people find the right job, giving career advice. A common problem is running into job scams because you placed your personal information online.
Biggest thing is look at the domain, where they're coming from, and the email address. A true company or true good recruiter will have a domain name.
A domain name. It's an email address from a legitimate company email, not from Gmail accounts or Yahoo. Beware of mass emails. Recruiter information is public, not private.
Glassdoor.com, great resource. It's free. Type in the company name. There's reviews from people that have worked there, current employees that have worked there, and also look at Better Business Bureau. Reputable companies will always have a BBB.
Madeline Gutierrez lives in Macomb County. She's a personal trainer. A year ago, she was a victim to an entry-level job scam. She sold door-to-door sales. Now she's careful with accepting positions.
Before I want to follow through with anyone that follows up with me, I'd always go online and make sure that they have an actual website. I know of names of people that work there, just so I'm not going through a company that isn't real.
Checking sources and calling human resources helps weed out scams. If you are scammed, the best measure to take is
LifeLock or any creditor monitoring service.
it protects against identity theft, locking down personal information. Be careful accepting any position. Nick's advice is
Follow your dreams. Don't chase the dollar right away.
Jobs are ever evolving, which means you should take your precious time. In Macomb County, Samana Sheikh reporting.
Founded in Michigan in 1993, Sweetwaters Coffee and Tea has opened locations all across the United States. Now they are officially in Shelby Township. 1, 2, 3. David Grimes, a retired auto worker, decided to open this location in the place he has called home for the past 25 years. Grimes, along with his wife and son, will manage the business.
Well, I've always had a strong entrepreneurial drive, and it just seemed like the right thing to do to open up a small business in the community where I've lived for so long.
He refers to the business as the neighborhood coffee house with handcrafted drinks and 22 whole leaf teas, always in stock. When it comes to the food, there are cakes, scones, and pastries. A unique feature on the walls is the work of art.
We want it to feel like a creative space. We've contracted with local artists, and they have their artwork displayed in the cafe for sale by the artists. So we want people to come and it's like sitting in an art gallery. Yeah, so that creative atmosphere, welcoming, we want people to come and stay and enjoy themselves.
Sweetwaters Coffee and Tea is located on Hayes, just north of Hall Road. Grimes will open a second location in the fall on Garfield, across from Macomb Community College. More new business to welcome to Shelby Township. First, the Godfather Bistro Cigar Bar. 1, 2, 3. The bistro offers cigars, liquor, beer, and food. The owners felt like this was a great opportunity for a new location right here in the community.
Shelby needed a place to be, a new spot to go, whether it was cigars, whether it was the liquor, or whether it was the food, and we decided to bring all three together and do, something that Shelby hasn't seen before and something that not too many cigar bars have done. Something this massive, and with the amount of food we've produced and just having awesome cigars to go along with it and a huge selection of liquor.
The atmosphere offers opportunities for music, and they're planning on doing stand-up comedy. Monthly memberships offer customers a personalized cigar locker and 10% off of everything. The Sterling Heights Regional Chamber of Commerce also welcomed Comfort Dentistry to Shelby Township. This is the second Comfort Dentistry in Macomb County. After graduating from dental school, Dr. Gary Zhao decided to open his own practice.
I originally made Comfort Dentistry to provide comfortable dentistry for patients in all aspects, clinically as well as other aspects of patient visits. Because as we all know, dentistry is not people's favorite place to go. So comfort, we focus on comfort. And the reason that we chose Shelby is I My family lives like a mile and a half away from here for the last 22 plus years. So all my children have grown up in this area, and we just, within the last few years, we saw explosive growth in this area. That's why we decided to have a brand new office here.
With a lot of growth in the area, this was a perfect time to expand his practice to Shelby Township. Another new business means more success for the community.
When I see a small business like this, especially a dental office, you can't have too many dentists in town, it's a great thing. So yeah, there's going to be more commerce here, just what we need on Van Dyke, and Van Dyke is coming alive. The Downtown Development Authority is doing a wonderful job.
Comfort Dentistry is located on Van Dyke, just south of 26 Mile Road. Still ahead on Shelby this week, the Kiwanis Club is collecting your old shoes. And last day of school means summer officially began for kids, and they celebrated by staying cool at the splash pad. Your home could be the next Beautification Award winner. Stay with us for more Shelby This Week. Athletic Republic, a chain training facility, is now open in Shelby Township. It's unique. All the workouts are scientifically proven to work. ShelbyTV's Samana Sheik has more.
Transform potential into performance is the motto at the Athletic Republic in Macomb County. Something like this can now be seen here in Shelby Township.
Michael Fahmy is helping young athletes reach their potential.
I have two boys. They played soccer. When they want to improve their speed or the change of directions when they play, who will train them?
No one trained them. The reason Michael researched and invested in Athletic Republic, a exercise hub to train athletes.
Personal trainer in a gym will work on losing the weight or working on power or running. Through a lot of workouts, a lot of sports without the proper training. And that's where a lot of injuries happen.
A lot of injuries happen. Athletic Republic's goal is to reduce the risk in youth.
What they need are full body workouts to give you a fully functional frame that allows you to translate your training into performance.
Every workout is safe and guarantees results.
It's such a dynamic, unique opportunity. When athletes come in and get into the flow and get trained in acceleration and explosiveness and strength and reaction time, all the aspects that are important in key sports, these workouts really help every facet.
Trainers work one-on-one with athletes. Interval training, weightlifting are key, mainly training athletes to listen to their bodies. Michael told his sons, and their reaction is,
finally we have a specific training for the sports with science behind it. Someone knows what they're doing and would love to be trained.
The goal is to unlevel the playing field. In Macomb County, Samana Sheik reporting.
To find more information or to buy a membership package, visit athleticrepublic.com. Your unwanted shoes can find a new home thanks to a program by the Kiwanis Club of Utica, Shelby Township. The shoe drive collects gently used shoes, and the Kiwanis Club is paid by an organization in Florida per pound of the shoes collected. The shoes are then sent to 25 developing countries around the world to be given to children in need. All of the money the Kiwanis Club receives will support the Kids at Play program at Whispering Woods Park. The group has been working to get inclusive play equipment to help service children with all abilities.
I'm hoping that the community gets involved in collecting the shoes, because some people don't have the money to donate for the playground. So the shoes gives you an opportunity to collect shoes from your neighbors, your association, your churches, and putting the money back into the playground where other kids are going to play. Because there's 19,000 children in Macomb County that have special needs. and there's 4,000 of them that are in our Utica community schools. So this is a perfect opportunity for everybody to collect their shoes, talk to their families.
Collection boxes for the shoes can be found at the Shelby Township Senior Center, Sterling Heights Senior Center, the Municipal Building in Washington Township, Utica Florist, and William Sullivan and Son Funeral Home. If you would like to donate money, you can visit www.kidsatplay.com.
Splash Bash!
These residents know how to kick off summer break at the first ever Splash Bash.
We wanted to provide kids and parents with an opportunity to come out and have fun on the first day of summer, take a little pressure off the parents to either plan something or find something to do, and just give the community a fun new event for this year.
The Jean Shepherd Park Splash Pad opened last year for the summer season. Thousands of guests visited the splash pad in 2018. Now, in its second year, the Parks Recreation and Maintenance Department wanted to give residents a chance to relax on their kids' last day of school. The splash pad was a township priority for a number of years, and there is plenty to do while the kids are there cooling off during the summer.
Splash pad, you have the bucket, you have the fire hoses, you have a bunch of different features that make it a little more fun, I think. And it seems like the kids really appreciate and enjoy it.
With Friday being the very last day of school, Shelby Township resident Christine Henderson knew she wanted to bring the kids out for some fun.
It brings everybody together, and you're outside, and it's a good way to burn off energy for the kids. There's a lot to do, and it's great, and there's a playground too, so, I mean, it's just a good time.
With the help of sponsors Mod Pizza and Del Taco, along with the splash pad, kids enjoyed a sailboat craft, bubbles, and an inflatable slip and slide. The Jean Shepherd Park Splash Pad is open now every day until Labor Day. Visit ShelbyTWP.org/splashpad for more information. Nominations for the annual Beautification Awards are being accepted right now. The Shelby Township Beautification Committee is looking to showcase homes in the community with excellent floral and landscapes. Homeowners can receive a beautification award up to 3 times. Following the 3rd time, the honoree will be placed in the Hall of Fame plaque in the municipal building. All nominations have to be submitted by June 30th. The Beautification Committee will then review all nominations in July, and all winners will be announced in the fall. To nominate yourself or someone you know, contact the clerk's office at 586-731-5102 or email tritchie@shelbytwp.org. After days of cleaning up, the Shelby Township Gardeners Club got their hands dirty and started planting. Heritage Garden is now filled with color thanks to club members planting annuals and perennials.
Every summer for the public to come and visit the gardens. We have a lot of new plantings. We took out some old shrubs, put in some new shrubs. And back by the Friendship Garden where the statue is, we have all new small rose bushes. So those are nice to see.
The Gardeners Club members have been taking care of Heritage Gardens since 1971. They are a working club in the township, and every summer you can see them tending to the grounds at the garden. A popular spot for people to walk and enjoy the views and sounds of nature. The Gardeners Club is excited to share what they have planned for the community to enjoy. A new feature to Heritage Garden is something Lois hopes will help people when browsing through all the plants.
This is a new project that we're doing, and it will contain all of a map of the gardens and the flowers that we've put in it. Many times when we're here weeding, which we do every week throughout the summer, people ask what a certain plant is, and we don't always know ourselves, so it'll be a good guide to let people know what they can put in their own garden, what kind of desirable conditions it needs. So this will be operational soon, so when you come to the gardens, please look for it.
The club is always looking and accepting new members. Whether you have a lot of experience gardening or very little, the club is a place for learning and growth. To find more, you can visit ShelbyTWP.org/gardeners. Celebrating 3 decades, the Senior Fun Festival will take over Lorenzo Cultural Center at Macomb Community College on Wednesday, June 26. Hosted by Macomb Community Action Office of Senior Services, the festival will offer special entertainment, wellness activities, special products and services, bingo. There is 70 vendors on site. Access to free health screenings will be offered as well throughout the day. Doors will open at 9 a.m. and will end at 12 p.m. This is free for all seniors and no registration is required. For more information, you can call 586-469-5228. General Motors launched a new program offering scholarships to cover full tuition and fees to Macomb Community College students. 12 dealer technician scholarships will be available starting this fall. Students will earn an associate degree in automotive technology and pathway jobs at GM dealerships. Along with their coursework, students will participate in paid co-op opportunities led by experienced technicians at local Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac dealerships. The deadline to apply for a scholarship is 5 p.m. on July 26. Students must be enrolled full-time and maintain a grade point average of 2.5. For more information or to apply, visit macomb.edu or call 586-445-7015. Coming up next on Shelby This Week, over 400 people were at this annual event on Lake St. Clair. Get your dog or cat up to date with their vaccines at this upcoming event in Macomb County. This wasn't your typical 5K race. It combined both water and land. Kyle Warzbach takes us to the 8th annual Sprint and Splash.
The wind may have been less than ideal at Lake St. Clair over the weekend, but that didn't stop over 400 people from taking part in a unique festival of races called the Sprint and Splash.
So what makes it unique is, there's a lot of 5K runs out there, which you are available to do just the 5K run, but you can also do the duathlon, which is a 5K run and a 2-mile paddle, which can be done with a kayak or a stand-up paddleboard. And then there's also a 6-mile sanctioned stand-up paddleboard race, which brings people from all over Michigan to come out and do it because they compete in a series of races. And then we also have a standalone 2-mile paddle for a kayak or a stand-up paddleboard. So we offer something for everyone, and we really want to incorporate the water as part of our event here because the purpose is to promote Lake St. Clair.
And Lake St. Clair Metro Park, which hosted the event, plans to put the money raised to good use.
So all the proceeds to the event benefit the Huron-Clinton Metro Parks, and they use it to do environmental restoration projects, put in new kayak launches, clean up the beach, just make this park the best place that it can be for all the residents of Southeast Michigan.
But in order to have a clean lake, you need clean rivers as well, and that's what the Clinton River Watershed Council is there for.
So the money that we take from this event will help us to spread the word about our recreational opportunities here on Lake St. Clair and on the Clinton River through the Clinton River Water Trail and the Lake St. Clair Water Trail. That money will also be used to help support our organization, our conservation efforts of the entire watershed, including Lake St. Clair.
Now, these conservation efforts go a long way to preserve the water quality for our rivers and lakes, which is essential for us to enjoy our favorite recreational activities.
Nobody wants to have to avoid a lake or avoid a water body because the water quality is poor. So everybody can do their part to help protect this so that future generations can have events such as this.
For Shelby This Week, I'm Kyle Warzbach.
Macomb County Animal Control will offer low-cost vaccines and microchipping for cats and dogs on Saturday, June 29th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Michigan Lottery Amphitheater in Sterling Heights. Animal Control, along with rescue organization All About Animals, will be on hand to offer these services to your pets. This is open to everyone. Vaccines cost anywhere from $10 to $20. Microchips will be $20. Macomb County Animal Control staff will be on site to offer pet licenses as well. Organizers ask that all dogs be on a leash with a snug collar and all cats be placed in carriers. For more information, visit animalcontrol.macombgov.org. That's all we have for this edition of Shelby This Week. Remember, you can always watch us online or on Facebook. Just search Shelby TV. We will leave you now with scenes from the Senior Center, where several seniors took to coloring for some relaxation. Enjoy, and thanks for watching.